Hi, it's Gail at Poise, and today I'm going to be talking to you about a training plan I've been doing, my running training plan that is heart zone based. When I bought myself a fancy new watch, I was a bit taken aback to find out that I was running flat out using my heart to the maximum throughout the run, which is clearly not that great for me, and it didn't feel good. It explained why my runs weren't making me feel better and healthier and fitter. So I did a 12-week training plan that emphasised the health of your heart using heart zones. And I just wanted to talk to you about how that felt. Once I'd got over the how do I set up my heart zones, there are 5 of them, and they range from like a warm-up to you're working flat out and not giving your heart a rest, and this is where I was. You have to calculate what your heart zones are, and there's lots of videos out there that will tell you how to do that using things like Fox formulas and Tanika formulas, and they basically involve you taking your age away from a number, maybe multiplying it by a fraction of a number at the same time. And there are websites out there that will tell you how to calculate your heart zone and put it into your watch, and off you go running. But what does it actually feel like when you're running in a heart zone? Well, to be honest with you, things go slower. The aim of the plan is to run 80% of the time in heart zone 2, which is this one here. And you're using about 60% of your maximum heart at that point. Whereas you're using 100% over here. So you have to run slower is the aim of the game. But the idea is that you run 80% in that zone 2 and 20% of the time in zone 4 or a higher zone. They may get you running in zone 4. But you're basically running in zone 4, zone 2 and a mixture of the two, zone 3. So what does that feel like? Everything feels slower, but at the same time, you feel like you're running smarter. To begin with, I can't lie, it was a bit frustrating. I felt like I was doing more walking than running. And so if you were doing a couch to 5K, it would feel a little bit like that, where you're walking most of the time. But this time I had something telling me that my heart was working too hard. But once I got over the frustration of that, and I went with the plan, as it were, rather than fighting it, I found that the slower pace enabled me to run further. It enabled me to enjoy the run. My recovery was great, so I can run day after day after day. Whereas if you're running in something like zone 3 or zone 4, you have to take a bit of time to recover from those runs before you feel able to run again. So your recovery rate is much better in zone 2. And you can cover more distance. So I'm a 5K runner, but I can run 9K easily in a zone 2. I can enjoy my surroundings. I run down by the canal when it's not muddy, and I can enjoy that run. In fact, my long runs, which are nearly 9K, I love them the most. But I can feel my heart is working better for me. I would have to seriously put in a lot of effort to get to a zone 5 now, whereas before it was straight from walking straight to zone 5, whereas now I can run with the zones. I feel healthier, I feel fitter, and I can run smarter. So if you're thinking of doing a sort of training plan, couch to 5K, consider your heart when you're running, because it's gonna get you there better. And you might not be running the fastest race of all time, although I have to say that by the time I got to the end, I was running a similar sort of pace to how I was running before. But a heart-based running plan will get you there much better and healthier and fitter too. Hope that helps. Bye.